everybody, lesson 2 of Pilates via video. So what you need this week, again, is the same thing as last week, is a cushion or a towel that you can fold up. Those who have difficulty with ankle stability, you'll want to place the tennis ball between your ankles at some point when we do some squats. If you've got Dynabands, some of you have said last week you could come in and borrow a Dynaband, or, because we're just going to wrap these around our feet, or if you've got a dressing gown, use the belt at some point in our lesson. So just a few bits, health and safety, move that tennis ball out of the way. Oh, I like my health and safety check. Shout out for Sarah. Got your ball, Sarah, out of the cupboard with all your equipment in. You'll just need it for a little bit later on in the lesson. So, starting off, everybody, make sure you've got nice clear space and somewhere to put your mat. Feet hip width apart. Remember, it's your hips here, not your hips here. And just lifting up your toes. And then placing your toes down, trying to do the big toes first of all, and then the rest of the toes. And of course the fingers go as well. Lift up the shoulders, breathing in. Breathing out, dropping them down. And then roll the shoulders back. Again, slowing your breathing down, breathing in for 5. Breathing out for 5. Hands onto your shoulders, breathe in. Breathe out. You can stay with your hands on your shoulders if you've got arm issues, or you can take yourself into a big circle. Breathe in and breathe out to bring the arms round. Bringing the arms forward, clasping your hands, scooping in the tummy and curving your spine, and then push the palms away and lift up again. Breathe in and breathe out to bring in those arms down. Taking one ear down to the side and center. Taking your other ear down to the other shoulder and center. And then opening up the body, breathe in. Try not to go into your lumbar, but just opening up. Fingers towards each other and then opening up. Again, diagonally, and then bringing the fingertips towards each other again, coming up into neutral spine, dropping those arms and into bow and arrow. So making sure you're keeping your hips facing forward, just rotating the upper body, and then bringing that arm forward again. And again, taking that elbow back, reaching the other arm forward, and then coming back. Lifting up the heels, but only if balance is good today. Breathe in, breathe out, dropping down. Careful of ankle articulation with sticking the bottom back. If you need to keep your heels lifted, then keep your heels lifted, otherwise heels down. And then coming back up again. So circle those arms, breathe in, breathe out. Clasping the hands again together, pushing forward, push the palms away, lift up and round, ready into diagonal and open, breathe in and out, breathe in and out, bringing those fingertips together, bring the body back into neutral. Ready into bow and arrow, a little bit quicker this time, couple each side, a little bit quicker, unless you get dizzy, and then you take it slower again, round, just warming you up and round. Bring those arms back, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and release. Little side bend, and up. Little side bend, and up. A little bit stronger side bend, but again, keep it to a little side bend if having your hand on your head is too strong. And then up, take the little side bend. Again, keeping your arms down by your side if you need to. For the next one, both up. Breathe in. Breathe out. A little rotation. This can be done with your arms down by your side. And open the chest up, coming up. Take the elbow up to the ceiling. Breathing in there. Breathe out. Little rotation. Keeping those hips facing forward. Keeping the pelvis still. Come back up. Let's go again. So, side bend. Keep those arms down by your side if you have shoulder issues. And up. Come to the center. Side. Elbow forward. And then center. And coming up. So, releasing those shoulders. So, lifting up one arm. Or keep the arm down by your side, keeping the arm, having the arm up or down by your side. You're going to take your hip across to the side. So you have this banana shape here, and you breathe into the rib cage there, making sure you haven't rotated. So facing front, and then come back again. So taking the arms up or down by your side. And ready to take that hip to the side. Breathing in there. Breathing out to the center. Bringing the arms down and release in your neck and shoulders. Just working now on a little bit of legs and feet. So into your squats, forward and push it back. So if you can go a little bit deeper with your squats, and push up. Otherwise, knee issues. Let's go small for knee issues. Without knee issues, little Pilates squat, and then push up again, taking those arms back. So again, those who've got difficulty with ankle articulation, place a little towel underneath the heels to help you. And then you can drop down. I want you to push the pelvis and the thighs back up again. And again, forward. Those who've got good balance, lift the heels up, push up. 10 of those for me, please. Those who have difficulty with balance, get a chair. Oh, here's the roller, your beloved roller. For some, obviously, I know a lot of you hate it, but love the roller. So if balance is not good, chair. If you need it, it's going forward with your squat, however low you want to go. Lift up with the heels, push up. And this is where the tennis ball comes in, placing the tennis ball between the ankles. If balance is good, going forward, keep those heels down if you can. Lift the heels down, push up. So I should have done 10 of those. Once you've done the 10, walking through your feet. So the next one has variations depending on people's knees and again ankle articulation. A little bit wider to help with the hips. So we're going to go forward, tuck the tailbone under and then coming back up again. So that's nice to round the spine. So you are going forward and then you're tucking that tailbone under and then coming up again. So if you need the roller or need your chair next to you, go ahead. Otherwise there. Those who've got good articulation through their ankles, through their spine, going all the way down and then pushing up. Bring your pelvis and your thighs forward and up. So you either have monkey bend, tuck the tailbone under, coming up, monkey bend, or going forward. This makes me think of skiing. Those who are skiers, you tuck under and you push up, bringing that pelvis forward and lift up. So do the version that's right for you. 5 more, please. You know I'm no good at counting, so however many you've already done. So either there, tuck it under, rolling up. You can do a little shoulder shrug at the end, breathe in, breathe out. Or forward, coming up. Do what's right for you. Breathing in, breathing out. So again, use the chair, use the wall for your balance. Going to lift up and just releasing those ankles a little bit. As I suspect there was a lot of clicking in that last one. And then circle round the other way. So without a chair, just working on your balance, pull up in that standing side and engage in the glutes. You open the knee and bring it back again. Open that knee, bring it back again. We're going to do one more. Open that knee, bring it back again. Okay? Swapping round, turn yourself round with the chair, with the wall. Lift up, pull up, lift up, circle. So just releasing, clickety click, with your feet, with your ankles, with your toes. Splay those toes out. And then ready to open the hip. Trying to keep the hips facing forward as much as possible. So you will have a little bit of movement in there. So this is my stiffer side, and I've probably done more than 3. Because you know me and my counting. So feet down, walking through your feet. So normal walking again, really good to working your feet, working the arches, and then with the hips, if you want to, a little sachet, because you know I love a little sachet. And then dropping the heels down, dropping the tailbone down. So back to balancing. Standing on one leg. Lift up. So I do it this angle. Lift up with the leg. And you take that leg back. So you've opened up through the front of the hip and you've engaged in the glute. Then you lift up again and you swing it back. So we're going to do five of those. Use the wall, use the chair, or without. Really working through. And then once you've done your 5, you then take the body forward and you open up that hip and back and forward. Add the arms if you're not using something to help you balance, and swing back and back and swing and forward and swing and forward and swing. Really opening up. Your body might want to open up that way, but try to keep the hips facing forward or down, and then change, or grabbing in that ankle in the standing foot. So if you need to keep alternating, then keep alternating. You don't have to stay on that one leg all the time. So swapping over, so swapping yourself around, lift up, keeping the hips as level as possible, try not to drop to the side. So we just do the small ones for 5, swinging that knee forward and back, open through the hip, engage in the glute, hips level, shoulders level, head is lifted, and then ready to swing forward and back a little bit more, swing, and then open through that hip, and swing, and then add the arms as you wish to. Don't mind which way you do the arms, and in. So alternate if you need to, because that ankle starts to grab. Really good bone health, standing on one leg. And as always, I'm not counting, so I was hoping that you were going to do 10 plus that 5 we started with, so 15 all together. So once you've done that, walking through, releasing the ankles a little bit, sachet a little bit, and dropping those heels, tailbone down, and release. So standing at the end of wherever you've got a makeshift mat, or piece of floor, or towel, just going to float up the arms, dropping down and dropping down the heels. So use that wall if you need to again. You're going to float up, coming down, and then taking your arms back and squeeze. So for those who know they should be going into a squat at this point, please go into a squat. For those who do roll downs, do your roll downs, dropping your head, dropping your arms, letting your head and letting your arms go. Checking your weight hasn't been pushed back into your heels. You're equal and let your arms go. Bending the knee, get a little bit of hamstring stretch. Circle round the other way. Bending both knees, tuck the tailbone under, bring that pelvis forward, pull up in the thighs, breathing in, breathe out, and let's open up. And then release again. So you can float up with the heels, float up with the arms, coming down with the heels, loosen those knees so you're not pushing back into them, ready to roll down, curving the spine, or squats. Those who need to be doing squats, do squats, or sliding down the wall if you want to. So carry on with your roll downs, those who should be doing roll downs. Those who do squats, you can slide down your wall if it's slippery enough, sliding down, pushing up, sliding down, pushing up. So one more roll down, once you've done those, one more roll down, and then I'm going to say bye-bye to the clients who need variations, and then the rest of us will then carry on with our normal class. So bye to those that need variations, and then we'll carry on in a little while.